Hey, what's going on YouTube? What is happening, guys? You guys have tuned into Rules for Rebels and stumbled upon an interesting article on CNBC.com. I don't know that we're necessarily going to learn anything from this, but I just thought it was kind of some interesting statistics in here. So the article is titled, "There are 618,000 millennial millionaires in the U.S." And another stat that surprised me was 44% of them live in one state. And I don't know if you guys can guess what state that is. I'll count to 5 and you guys can drop your comments. Guess the state. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm guessing most people probably guessed either California or New York. And it is California. There's one, I just kind of perused this article. We'll give it a read here in a second. But one stat really surprised me. I believe at the bottom, and I might be wrong about this, we'll get into it in a second, but I believe at the bottom they said the most millennial millionaires are actually in Traverse City, Michigan, which is actually a really, really cool town, but that just really surprised me. You know, most of the areas that tend to, attract a lot of like businesses, real estate investors, high costs of housing. Like it tends to be either like New York and like Manhattan, or California, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Southern California. Traverse City's an awesome area. There's a lot of cool like nature stuff around there. I love going to Torch Lake up in that area, as well as the Upper Peninsula. But man, they got like really shitty weather about 7-8 months out of the year, if not even longer. So it really kind of surprised me to hear that about Traverse City. But let's give this article a read. Let me know if you guys are surprised that there's 618,000 millennial millionaires? And are you surprised that they're mostly concentrated in California? We see a lot of these media hype articles about how horrible millennials are doing, and we're all burdened by student loan debt. You see a lot of people kind of start to get a defeatist attitude, like, oh, well, we're all just fucked. And really, there are a lot of people out there doing very well. There's 618,000 millennial millionaires. So the article goes on to say there are approximately 618,000 millennial millionaires, those with a net worth of over $1 million in the United States, according to a 2019 report from Coldwell Banker Global Luxury and Wealth Engine, which defines millennials as those born between 1982 and 1996, or those ages 23 to 37 in 2019. The population of wealthy young people is growing, the report finds, and are getting richer. By 2030, millennials will hold 5 times as much wealth as they have today, and are expected to inherit over $68 trillion from their predecessors in the great transfer of wealth. So I'm guessing that's kind of as boomers start to die off and millennials start to inherit their wealth and assets. There'll be like a big transfer of wealth from one generation to another. Let's see. I guess they explain it right here. The great wealth transfer refers to the trillions of dollars that will be passed down to millennials from their baby boomer parents, who are considered the wealthiest generation in history. Almost half, 44% of millennial millionaires are concentrated in California. That's consistent with the general millionaire population report says, adding that the Golden State also has the highest percentage of business owners, 23%, and the highest percentage of real estate investors. What's kind of interesting here is somebody with a net worth of $1 million in, say, San Francisco. I think, like, even though that's an impressive amount of money, I bet you somebody in the Midwest, if you kind of like, how people say like, oh, in 1985, $100,000 is worth $1 million today. I would say probably a net worth of $1 million in, say, somewhere like San Francisco or LA. That's probably equivalent to about $250,000 in the Midwest, even in a city like in Chicago, and in some areas with an even cheaper cost of living, probably even substantially more. But I'm guessing, like, you look at housing prices out in San Francisco, like you can't get a house for under $1 million. So somebody who owns a house, they could potentially have a net worth of $1 million just off the real estate. Whereas somebody even here in Chicago or the Chicago suburbs, that would mean $200,000-$300,000 potentially. But let's see, almost half, 44% of millennial millionaires are concentrated in California. That's consistent with the general millionaire population report says, adding that the Golden State also has the highest percentage of business owners at 23% and the highest percentage of real estate investors. New York ranks number 2. It's home to 14% of the millionaire population. The top zip code for young millionaires, though, is neither California or New York. It's Traverse City, Michigan, and they have 49,685 millionaires. Historically a tourist destination, the Lake Michigan beach town has a robust second home market where luxury homes generally start at $500,000, a far cry from Silicon Valley zip codes where luxury home prices generally start at about $2 million. Coldwell Banker reports. That's consistent with another finding in the report. In terms of locations, millennials tend to prefer markets that are more affordable, often in suburbs or second-tier cities where their dollars will carry them further. Here are the other popular states for millennial millionaires. So it looks like Oregon, or I guess first we got California. I guess we'll kind of show how bad I am at geography. I'm guessing this is what, Massachusetts? This is, I'm guessing, I guess that's New York. This is, what is this, Pennsylvania or Virginia? Illinois coming in at number 9, Florida at number 3, Texas at number 5, and we got Oregon at number 6. Let's see. Trending now. Okay, that's different stories. Millennial Millionaires. Number 1, Traverse City, Michigan. 2, Fremont, California. 3, Cupertino, California. 4, New Almaden, California. And you see most of these places are in California. San Jose, Sunnyvale, Burlingame, Potomac, Maryland, and Rancho Palos Verdes. But yeah, I was shocked. If anybody has any insights into why Traverse City, Michigan has the most young millionaires, like I said, it's a cool city. It's right on Lake Michigan. They got a cool lakefront. There's a ton of outdoor activities to do around there. And I know they do have kind of a growing like tech scene, but I'm still kind of blown away by that stat. So if anybody knows why, I'd love to hear about that. Go ahead and drop a comment below. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below, and we'll catch you on the next video.